What up, guys? It's your girl ManicMeeks, and I am back with, I can't even say, I am back with more Black Sales. If you're enjoying the series reaction or anything else I got on my channel, go ahead and subscribe. I'm here, you're here, let's be here together. So, there are a lot of things happening that I can only keep track of and probably remember as I'm seeing the next scene of it get ready to happen, if that makes any sense. So, in the last episode, we have Eleanor fucking up everything all the time. She is the epitome of a fuck up. She keeps touching shit that doesn't need to be touched. So after getting her father to work in a deal, or work with her to get a deal from the guy who has the what are they called? The guns that she needs. Now in that situation, it wasn't quite right because her father had something else up his sleeve, but she made a promise to Mr. Scott saying, I will not interfere. I will let this play out. And of course, she does exactly what she wants to do when she wants to do it. Be damned who she made the promises to, of how long they've worked together, built this relationship. She don't give a fuck. She wants what she wants, and she wants to make sure she gets it. So she keeps doing things that she doesn't need to do to try and help her get what she wants. And that's not how that works. It's just making it harder for her. Let's see, then you have Max, who is still getting beaten by some of the crew. And I'm not quite sure what's her name? Annie something, whatever her name is. Annie Bones, Annie Bonnie. I don't understand. I think I kind of understand what her deal is, but she doesn't like seeing her abused. And so it makes her angry. However, if you don't like seeing the abuse, ain't nobody going to cross you if you step up and say, sit the fuck down. They know who you are. They know what you do. But now that Eleanor has screwed Vane and the remainder of his crew, because, you know, she gave them the choice. Like, hey, you can go to the left, you can go to the right. If you go to the left and stay with this dude, then you get nothing. Look, we're not taking your trade. We're not taking your money. We're not feeding you. Nothing. No, nothing. So if you want all the, you know, these continued support and continued use of the stuff that's on the island, you're going to have to find somebody else to lead. And that's what they did, which made Vane spiral down into an drunken opium pit of cesspool of sorrowfulness for himself, which he also partly brought on himself. Okay, because he wasn't punishing Max because she had a hand in them losing the pearls. That wasn't her issue. That was his issue for scaring off What's-Your-Face. If he'd have just allowed the trade to happen and not burst in because of who was doing the trade, it wouldn't be a problem. But he is still jealous of Max for his relationship with Eleanor. And that's what caused all this. That's all. But yeah, so he put him in that situation. He put Max in that situation. Eleanor put Max in that situation. Eleanor put herself in that situation. Like, all the problems for me stem for Eleanor. I don't like Eleanor. Eleanor, you dick. But then, let's see. I can't remember the guy who died under the boat. I cannot remember his name. But he was the last of the few in opposition of Flint. They were still... This is Sanderson, it was his name, I think. They were still backing the other guy who got killed because they're like, we know he's not a liar. Like, okay, we understand that you know he's not a liar. However, it is what it is right now. And you holding on to this is not going to make it any better. So, I'm pretty sure the boat thing was an accident. But it was an accident that Flint used to his advantage. I believe so. Let's see, Mr. Scott sided with her dad to help the guys keep their cannon and set sail. Her dad has a plan. I'm not sure what his plan is, but his plan is to get back the glory that he had, so that when the British Royal Navy does come, I believe, he could be like, look, I'm trying to clean up the island for you. I'm trying to fix it, as opposed to doing what he was doing and encouraging the behavior and making money off of it, which is still kind of weird. So now you have Flint, Gates, and Billy Bones, who would have to go after the guys who had their guns because they need their guns for the ships. They got to have them. I think the only ship that has guns is Vane's old ship, I think. But yeah, so I'm just ready to jump into this and see what this episode has to offer because I'm really intrigued by the story and I need to see more. Okay, thanks. Gotta go catch that boat.
You don't trust me, do you?
You don't tell anybody everything.
We don't even know if the Urka's schedule is accurate. We're completely relying on the cook. How can you just pretend you have no doubts about any of this?
Years of practice.
Mm.
This crew needs certainty.
He does make a point.
And I need their support to achieve an end which is in all our best interests.
However,
So we dance the dance.
I still think that the people who are in charge of shit still need to know.
Never was there a Caesar that could not sing the tune. So you can probably guess it isn't as much fun to tell stories about how your captain makes a home with a nice Puritan woman who shares his love of books.
Is that the truth?
Just say yes. He just wants an answer. And I agree. Give it to him.
Turns out Mr. Noonan has had a change of heart.
Transfer? Noonan sold you the inn?
Yes, ma'am.
And where is he now?
Deceased.
I want a raise.
What did you make before?
3% of gross.
I'll give you 40.
Welcome aboard, Sonny.
For years, we've all profited in this place, trading on the stability of my family's name. But unfortunately, our circumstances have changed.
Uh-oh.
To those of you owed credit, or for whom we held goods in consignment, I leave it to my daughter to see you made whole as best
That's
we
kind of
can.
what you get.
But once that is settled, our business with you must be considered complete.
Raise the gallants. Captain. Shift off the backstays if you're worried about the masts.
Mr. de Groot makes a good point. The speed we'll pick up will come with dire risks for the ship. But I think she could take it.
You were just annoyed with yourself for doing that, so now you're going to do it again. I just want to make sure that you understand what you're doing. Oh. That does not seem good. Can they roll it back up? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh my gosh.
Hold it there! Hold it tight! Speed! Again, please! 7.5 knots!
Wow. It worked. Oh.
As for our future here, I'm working on a deal that'll make a safe place for us among the farmers in the interior. When the pirates are gone, the landowners will drive commerce here.
But Scott, what the fuck did you have to threaten him with to get him to betray me?
He wanted to help you because you weren't listening to him.
We talked like men, and he saw reason.
I thought my men could help keep tempers from boiling over, for a while at least. But for those owed money out there, it's only a matter of time before their tempers can no
What
longer
are you
hold
going
in
to
check.
do?
Now, if I may, I suggest an announcement of payments to settle debts. The longer it takes them to hear, the more fuel Lily White can throw on the fire.
I can't pay them.
Miss Guthrie, I'm not sure you recognize the gravity of the situation.
Nope.
Have a drink. Relax. Everything's under control.
Is it really though?
She's got no ships. She's got no business. That means she's out. And I'm going over there to make sure...
Once again, can you just kill his ass?
Captain?
Can you just kill his ass? Like, for real. Seriously.
I'll be upstairs.
This is why this dude ain't worth shit. You're not worth shit.
Fuck you both.
He's not worth shit, because he would have killed his ass and set him down.
Why don't we take advantage of Mr. Hammond's momentary distraction and have Mrs. Mapleton tend to the whore on the beach?
That boat is flying. I know it's a ship, but I call it a boat because that's the first thing I think of. It's a boat. These are boats.
We have 70 plates of Chinese porcelain in the hold, which I have undertaken to deliver to Boston unharmed. May I suggest more straw in the chest?
He really does not think that they're getting on board. Okay.
Save for food and water, I assume.
Food, water, powder, all of it.
Right, take it all up top. No reserves on this one. Either we take Bryson's ship or we're
believe the word you're looking for is
fucked.
Fucked.
Absolutely.
You can't be serious.
Andromache's manned like a warship. 60 men, at least, and they're fighters. So we need everybody we can muster on this one, yours included. Come on.
Look at him. He's like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this? It's like, I count for a living.
Get out.
What do you, don't say get out, bitch. You could have stopped this. You had the power to stop this. You didn't do it. So, deal with her screaming and let the lady help.
She wasn't using enough lotion.
This made me feel better about her a little bit. Still mad.
If you take it, they'll give it.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you say these things? You were the one who threw me to them in the first place.
Mm-hmm. One more time.
I only thought they'd kill you.
One more time. Exactly.
I think he's talking about you.
Can you shut up, please? Thanks.
If you're pretending to remain unconcerned for my peace of mind, please don't.
It amuses me that you think I would even give a shit about your peace of mind.
It's a rough world out there, isn't
I wish he would just go die. Don't be mad, you did it.
Now, ordinarily, we would either match him and return fire, or slip into his wake.
You're just gonna run straight at him, ain't you?
Unfortunately, we're too outgunned for the former.
For all you virgins in the room, it's also known as fucking suicide.
I like him.
Of course, we'd need... Mr. Beauclerk is going to convince him.
Them cheeks is real big.
Every man on this crew had a first time. You're overdue.
I've never even shot a pistol.
Well, that's all right. Half the time they don't even fire.
That is not making him feel bad. He's like, listen, man, I do numbers. I do pencil, paper, math, subtracting, adding, multiplying, dividing, taking the remainder, raising it by 1.
They're saying she may be finished. It's finally got her due.
That's the wrong person to say that to. I'm just letting you know.
All I meant is that
Yeah.
that should please you. After what she did.
You hate her. I hate her. They all hate her. Look what good it's done us.
You did this shit to yourself.
But I think it's time I probably found out.
I'm sorry, my face is gonna be like that every single time. She made this mess. He made this mess. They made this mess. You turning? You're turning. He's like, I don't want to shoot the gun.
Listen to me. You will make it through this. No one eats it their first time over the side. I'm telling you, it's never happened. Not on this crew. Don't ask me why. It just is.
Men die all the time. It can't be true.
Not first timers. They might.
You're gonna be all right.
I'll be like, I'm gonna stay. I'm over here. Yeah.
Mr. Panett, better bear away and bring us into the wind.
Uh-oh.
And the braces! Stop it before we lose the wind!
Woo! There it goes.
Take the hell!
That next person about to catch it. My gosh. This dude's shot. Don't do it. Don't do it.
How to repel borders!
Oh, wow. I cannot believe that worked.